This was our first office. तब तो छत भी टिन शेड की नहीं थी.
Yeah. Hi everyone. This is Akshay and Mahesh.
Yeah, we started Saadaa in December 2020, and this is our first office, which is not too large. Didn't even have a proper roof when we had started. तब क्या यहाँ पे 2-3 लोग ही होते थे, and अगर आप if you look at how we started, there is not a lot of.
So Saadaa had a very humble beginning. यहाँ पे was our table for packing and जहाँ से printer लगा हुआ था, labels निकलते थे, and we used to like stock our products over here.
सब कुछ यही होता था किसी कमरे में.
यहीं पे फिर our first team members Suraj, Akansha, yeah. So Akansha and Asha used to do the customer support while sitting here, and so right now there is a
change करा दिया है.
roof, but earlier it was the asbestos cement की जो छत होती है वो थी.
This is how we started, and
The reason for starting from here was that obviously we wanted to be very frugal. It was COVID. There were a lot of uncertainties, and we didn't feel like just spending mindlessly on anything, but kind of doing with whatever resources that we have. So I think that has been a part of our DNA, making the use of best of what we have and trying to do our best. So once ये जगह जब छोटी पड़ गई थी, so we ended up taking an additional our second garage, which is.
This used to be our meeting room, by the way. When we had taken that space, this used to be our meeting room. ये भी हमने खुद ही काम करवाया था. इस पे भी जो भी बेसिक्स हो रखे हैं. दरवाज़ा भी नहीं था यहाँ.
मतलब दरवाज़ा भी बस पेंट करा के छोड़ दिया था.
And that too, the paint actually is very few. मतलब it would be interesting is कि paint भी हमारी टीम ने ही करा है. मतलब there was no external labor involved. It was like very hands on. So this became the stock room afterwards. We used to keep the stock here, and all the people who were working used to be in the other office.
So
like if we look at it, क्या बोलते हैं, ये racks के लिए बना हुआ है. आज भी वैसा ही है. When we had done it for the stock.
So earlier this room was not complete. Actually my dad had just made this room out of his own passion for creating this area for his own purpose, and then यहाँ पे खिड़की विड़की भी नहीं थी. So I remember we went हम लोग सेकेंड हैंड लोहार से खरीद के लाए, इसको कंप्लीट करवाया, छत डली हुई थी, and we just started working. So even the traces of the old roof is here, and this was the area where
ये मीटिंग रूम है हमारा. यहाँ पे सारी टीम मीटिंग्स होती थी. Whatever we discussed used to happen in nature.
So I remember हम लोगों ने ब्लू डार्ट का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन करा था, like the
यहीं पे करा था.
The area manager Deepak ji came and we had to offer him a stool to sit and उनको जग से पानी पिलाया था, and that's how like we had kind of done our association with Blue Dart. So one of the things has been like frugality and doing best with whatever we have, and I think till this time, till from December to June we operated out of this space. So and for those who don't know, मतलब we started Saadaa out of an initial investment of 1.5 lakhs, जिसमें हम मतलब इस जगह को सही कराने का plus investing in stock, and after that we have just we haven't invested any kind of an external sum of money. Everything has just been like worked with as a well-oiled machine. All due credit goes to Mahesh because he's amazing in maths and compounding. So now we have grown to, we operate out of a 10,000 square feet space, but still like this is how we operated. I remember someone came with an intention to work with us, and once they saw the scorching heat and the asbestos roof, cement ki chhat, so they immediately kind of denied. So the kind of people who have always worked with us are the ones who have gone and taken an extra step to work irrespective of whatever the thing is. Our promise always has been that yeah, we'll keep things keep getting better with time. But yeah, that's how it has been.
तो मतलब वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी. जब रजिस्टर करी थी कंपनी तब वी वर नॉट डूइंग, वी डिडंट वांट टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, वी थॉट विल डू वेरी फ्यू थिंग्स. एंड जब हम लोगों ने कोविड में, आई रिमेंबर वी हैड गॉन थ्रू this experience, you know, COVID in general has been a very humbling experience for everyone. Everything has changed, and that experience actually gave us this opportunity ki kuch, because everyone's now more receptive to buying online. Everyone had to buy online, matlab there was no other choice. So we kind of sort of realized कि this is our moment, and जो मिला, मतलब जो अपॉर्चुनिटी थी, जो मिला उससे स्टार्ट कर लिया. एंड द फैक्ट दैट आई रिमेंबर वी हैड एट वन टाइम, ये दोनों जगहों पे मिला के, दिस ऑफिस एंड दिस मीटिंग रूम, we were I think 10 people, which is unbelievable because there is not a lot of space. But I think the fact that we had this experience, this setup, we got the right people who had the same mindset to continue with us. मतलब ऐसा important नहीं था कि क्या है क्या नहीं है. And that is the part of what Akshay has rightly said, that our DNA is the fact that you should have the right mindset, and if you want to do something, it's only in your mind what stops you. आपको जो करना है आप कर सकते हो. And when we started with such a humble background, one thing that has, you know, stayed with us even till now is that it's easy to get away with things and easy to get distracted by so many other elements. But when you stick to जो important है, तो क्या है, it makes it easier for you to take better decisions. And that has been the fundamental behind how we have built this without a lot of money, without any external funding. And now we are more than 100 people with that same mindset कि focus has to be on problem solving, focus has to be on how to give the best consumer experience. That's more or less been the case. Very interesting story. जैसे अगर आपने नोट करा होगा, इसमें तो पंखा भी नहीं है, उसमें भी पंखा नहीं है, उसमें छोटा सा एक पंखा है. And when we moved to the new office, I remember हमने वहाँ we asked the landlord कि AC की वायरिंग कर दो, but we did not, मतलब हमने AC लगाई भी नहीं out of this experience. And then the best thing that happened to us was when we avoided that decision, 7-8 महीने बाद we realized that space was also small for us. So that particular aspect of the consumer love that we've got has been something that has kept us going, you know, at that relentless pace with only one singular goal कि best customer experience देना है, best product deliver करना है. And whoever is looking to, मतलब whoever joins our team, I think the overall journey of starting from such a humble place where we started from 100 something square foot garage, we took up another garage, used to have open meetings, to now coming to a place where things are more organized. I want everyone to have that connection to those roots, because you know, larger problems, it's सारी problems का solution ये नहीं है कि what resources you have, they are seldom the bottleneck that you think. It's, I think majority of the things can be solved with the right mindset, and that's the culture we want to build. कि if you have the right mindset और आपको करना है, problem solve करनी है, तो आप कर सकते हो. There is, मतलब you need the right collaboration, you need the right mindset, and a lot of things are मतलब possible to do. So anyone who, like if I had to define what Saadaa is and what kind of people work here. So Saadaa is more or less, when we started, the name is simple, and the agenda is that there are 3 core basics of an individual's life: roti, kapda and makan. And what we want to do is that we want to make sure that everyone gets better basics. जो तीनों core चीज़ें हैं, it's great quality is not difficult. Everyone deserves it. Everyone should get it. And जैसे you have a lot of essentials that are easily available, and India is such a large market. Just imagine building something that where you can impact 140 crore people. So that's just unbelievable, and I think that's the kind of impact we can build. From a cultural perspective, the right persona is someone who's very has the right mindset about doing problem solving, doing things because they want to do it. It's not just about what resources are blocking you. The second big aspect I think is important is that you have to be grateful for every little thing in your life. You are, in life, आप क्या गाड़ी भी ले आओगे, BMW भी ले आओगे, सब चीज़ कर लोगे, but not a lot of these things give you joy. The joy is in the little things. So I want everyone to, whoever's part of the team, you have to, that's the DNA of the company. You have to think about what we are trying to do and what is the larger picture, and how small things can make a huge difference if done right. And beyond that, the best experience for anyone is, for example, me and Akshay have been childhood friends, and we started this. This is not our first company together. I know him since he was 4. And one thing that has, kept us going is the fact that we both have this internal understanding कि अगर मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम है ना, और मैं बोल रहा हूँ, और आई एम जस्ट डिस्कसिंग इट विद अक्षय, आई नो इट विल बी सॉल्व्ड. And I know that when he's going to try to solve it, it's not going to be about him, it is going to be about the problem, and we are going to solve it with the right mindset, with the minimum resources, and try to get the best delta out of it. तो मेरे को लगता है ये mindset है ना, जहाँ you are there with an altruistic approach, where you don't try to make things about yourself, and so it's about the problem and how we can reach a larger goal. The larger vision is to optimize for all 3 basics and make sure everyone gets better basics. So अगर वही mindset से, if everyone works, we come to a culture where we can literally build everything.
Yeah, and for us, when we started in December from our own website, we just had a focus of selling bedsheets in 20 colors. उसमें भी we did only like 2 lakh का revenue. So for any sane person, any sane person would have continued it. मतलब, since you are operating with lesser resources, not that big revenue, and being very frugal. But the thing is that we always have focused on being customer first, and all the insights that we got while we talked to the consumer कि क्या बनना चाहिए, क्या होना चाहिए. So that has really made the difference in growing from जहाँ से हमने start किया जहाँ हम हैं. So I believe that you have to have that desire to dream big and not limit yourself to what you have, but you have to visualize that where you can be, and every day work consistently towards that. That is the only reason where we have grown. I still feel कि we've grown like taking small steps, because we always tried to be risk averse, ज़्यादा risk नहीं लेना, prudent, because once you build things humbly with the sweat of all the team, of all the customer trust, you try to make as many less mistakes as possible, and always trying to be customer first. So being customer first is also one of the important things that we believe whoever is working or whoever wants to work with us. This is something that is that we really expect from people. Also for that fact कि जो सबसे ज़रूरी है, आज की तारीख में हम लोग we do apparel, we do 8 products. The idea is that we really want to build Saadaa in a way where Saadaa is a part of your life in terms of all the things that you use to make your life better. So how Tata, मतलब वो salt से लेके Air India, they have that kind of the core base of Tata is like trust that they have earned. So we believe कि हम लोग भी सादा उस वे में build कर सकते हैं where we make things simple for everyday use, everyday need, and we are always look out for talent who would want to work with us on that ambitious goal, because हमें भी लगता है कि ये चीज़ जो हम build करना चाहते हैं, it has already taken like 3 years. It will again take.
It's a very long journey.
It's a very long journey. It's a journey of I think almost 7 to 10 years minimum. So उस तरीके का mindset is what we require from someone who wants to work with, who wants to trust us on the longer term format as well.
अगर मतलब है ना, there's a simple vision behind starting the company that today if we look at how things work, it's very unfortunate, but I think that's the opportunity, is that everyone has too many problems, too many things to think about, too many decisions to take, and unfortunately trust is in low supply, as Akshay has mentioned correctly, that and we want to make sure that when you want to, जब आपकी जो basic necessities हैं, that should have extraordinary quality, and that's something that should be for everyone. That is the broader goal, and there is no product that, it's not about the product, it's about the kind of life that we want to the kind of life, the standard of that should be there with everyone. And to achieve such an unbelievable goal where you can have an impact of, creating better basics for more than, the sky is the limit. There are 7 billion people in the world. You can reach 7 billion people. There is nothing stopping you. The only way to actually do that is, one, that you have to take, you have to be someone who takes action, and someone who is very, who takes the right initiative. आप करोगे नहीं तो गलती नहीं होगी सीखोगे नहीं. So there is no reason for you to step back and wait. So I think we want people who are doers that way, and people who grab the opportunity by the scruff of the neck, and somewhere or the other, I think that's what our team is right now. A lot of people I've seen people grow from I've seen people grow from who came as an intern. Now they're leading a 60 people department, which is just crazy, like a 50 people department after being an intern in less than 3 years. I think that is what even motivates us. Like that's what we want to build. And everyone who is looking, who has the same philosophy of life, where life is simple, you don't want to overcomplicate it, and you feel that everyone should have better basics, and you want to contribute to that larger goal, I think the opportunity is to build it collaboratively, and I think if you buy into the vision, I think there is a lot of opportunity with us, and we feel if you are a doer and if you have the mindset of trying to solve problems with a very prudent approach, you have the right mindset on being relentless on the kind of obstacles you face, and the fact that you have that internal gratefulness about life in general, I think I think this place, you would feel like family. If you look at, if I'm pretty sure if you guys ask our team, and I want you guys to do that, is that I think the reason they have stuck to, there are a lot of people who are still here for more than, who are there from the first, जो पहले quarter में आए थे, आज भी हैं काफ़ी सारे लोग ऐसे, and they've stayed with us because it's taking that ownership. It's about, you know, everyone's responsible, and that is the end goal. That if everyone's responsible, everyone is taking that initiative, I think we can make such a big difference and create this impact where we create a more balanced world, where I think everyone understands what brings them joy and they're able to pursue it.